What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Tezos. Tezos have been through one bull cycle in their lifespan and did pretty damn well. Gone from strength to strength, really strong partnerships, got a good foundation behind it, and the ecosystem projects are starting to grow now. So we'll take a look at what this can do in price, but in terms of title, you'll see what I think. So I'll break that down as to why in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you've never ever been on this channel before, these coins here are the first 26 coins that I did videos about. And in those videos, I was buying these up. I was saying these are quality projects. Now, you can see what the prices were when I recorded and released the videos. You can see what the highs they hit less than 18 months later were. So if you'd put in $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos and sold them in 2021 when the bull cycle was in full flow, and I sold all of these in 2021, then you would have made over 123 grand in profit. That's from a $2,600 investment. So the overall gains is between a 40 and 50x, and that's across 26 coins. Pretty good. Now, as I said, I sold these. They're not what I own. But if you do want to see the coins that I actually hold right now, you can do. I share that with the members of my site on copymycrypto.com. So if you've never been onto that site, pause this vid now and go read the site. Everything on that site is public record. So you can literally read everything. You can see what the members have done. And then you can confirm everything that you read in the old videos on this channel. Now, Copy My Crypto is where I share the coins that I'm in. So anytime I buy a coin, I let the members know. And I let the members know what the coin is, the gains I think it can have, the many reasons why I think it can have those gains, and the percentage of my money that I'm putting in. And they can copy along if they want. It's as simple as that. Now, if you didn't make the gains in the last bull cycle, if you didn't make 20x gains or 30x gains, we did on Copy My Crypto. We had 40x gains, we had 50, we had a few that did 100x gains. Phantom did 700x gains. And the beauty again is that the work is taken out. I do all the work. So go read the site and you'll be able to decide if this is something that you're interested in. There's a link in the description. Okay, let's talk Tezos. So Tezos currently has a market cap of $835 million. So Tezos was created by a former Morgan Stanley analyst called Arthur Breitman or Breitman. It's a smart contract platform which does not involve mining any Tezos coins. It's a coin that promotes themselves on major ideas of the blockchain self-amending. So that means it evolves itself without the need for huge sort of changes within the coding. Now, it's kind of like Ethereum, hosts smart contracts. There's a fair few of these sort of layer ones out there. That's all a layer one is. That's the initial blockchain that can support smart contracts. Now, any token holder can delegate their voting rights to others in the network, and from that you can, get a bit of earnings. The coin uses a generic, what they call network shell, which allows different transactions and consensus protocols that a blockchain needs to be compatible. Now, obviously it's all open source, and they use delegated proof of stake, so you can earn quite nicely while you're doing it. Baking is what Tezos refers to as the sort of action of signing and publishing a new block in the chain. And a baker needs at least 8,000 Tezos to qualify as a delegate. And having additional delegated stake increases their chances of being selected as a baker or endorser. And obviously the bakers earn nicely for doing that. Bakers earn a block reward of 40 Tezos for baking a block. In addition to the baker, there are 32 endorsers randomly selected to verify the block. Each endorser receives just 1.25 Tezos for each block that they endorse. So there's a few ways that can be passively earned via Tezos. Now, Tezos itself, like I say, it's a self-upgrading blockchain. The blockchain is designed to evolve naturally. Tezos is the premise is designed to power the Web3 revolution. They've got institutional grade security, and so far they have started building this reasonably well. Tezos is buyable everywhere. It's on is everywhere, like including Coinbase. Personally, if I was going to get Tezos, which I don't have Tezos, but if I was going to get it, I would go to BitGet. BitGet is a partner of mine. I think this is going to be a top 5 exchange. They are absolutely outstanding. If you are a trader right now and you're trading regularly on Binance or KuCoin or Coinbase or wherever, if you've not joined BitGet, there's a partner link in the description that will give you some discounts on trading fees and stuff. But if you join and you continue doing the normal activity you do on Coinbase, you can do it on BitGet and you will be eligible for a 5,000 Tether bonus. So why wouldn't you do that? Because if you're doing these things anyway, you just do the activities that they require to meet the demand and to meet the criteria, and you'll get 5,000 Tether bonus. If you then invest that $5,000 and you get a coin that does a nice 10x, it's 50 grand for doing nothing different. So if you're gonna carry on doing the normal trading, use the partner link in the description to join BitGet and get yourself $5,000 in bonuses. So Tezos, as we can see, it's a pretty damn good site actually. When you go onto the developer section, you can see that there's a number of different ways developers can start to try and get some funds. There's hackathons. They also have the Tezos Foundation, which has a grant program. The grant program has... Let's just get rid of this. It's doing my head. So the grant program is to provide funds for any developer that is looking to try and grow, trying to contribute to the Tezos ecosystem. So they have to submit a proposal. If they're rewarded, they get the reward, and then they get the grant agreement and follow-up. So there's been 7 new grants and SOWs signed. There's been 36 proposals submitted. And you can see that, that's starting to grow. It's nowhere close to where it should be, let's be clear, but it is on the right track. Now, and you can see there are a few areas of interest that they want to sort of grow, whether that's baking, education and training, end user applications, or security. And there's a few others as well. But when we actually check out the Tezos ecosystem, we can see 102 projects is not bad. Now, I am sure we'll see a number of these that are, 6 block explorers. I personally don't see the need for that many block explorers. I think you can just have one and you're good. But their DeFi is starting to grow quite nicely. Tezos has been integrated with a number of different DeFi solutions. And some of these are they're all fairly low cap. None of these have took off and blown up or anything like that yet. But they've got that ball rolling on DeFi, which is good. Gaming wise, bit weak. We've got 9 projects. Now, granted, I have not checked out too many of these, so I can't say with any certainty how good or poor these are. They have digital identity. There are 4 different areas of digital identity. Now, this is a money-making area for sure. I hate digital identity as a concept, as an idea, but it is an inevitability in the crypto space. So Tezos have sort of got cracking on that quite quick. They've got a few stable coins integrated. Still no USDC, which is surprising. NFTs, the NFT section of Tezos has blown up. They've got 31 projects all based around NFTs. Now that's a really good sign that they're realizing that that's a growth sector, which of course it is. I just think right now NFTs are not where they should be. NFTs are at the moment stupid pictures. Sooner or later, I think they're going to have some serious value, whether it's a contract embedded that can be utilized in real life, like a friggin' mortgage. That's where we should be going with these NFTs. But as of right now, they're silly pictures. But that's, again, the next evolution. But again, and I might be being dismissive about NFTs with the silly pictures because, as much as I'm not a fan of Ape Coin or the Bored Ape Yacht Club sort of idea, there is a metaverse concept that's trying to grow out of it. And there's often, and that will excite a number of people. So that could easily see growth. And that's what I mean with Tezos. At least they've gone on and attacked the NFT space. They might make some gains from that. Tezos as well, one thing that's really worthy of note is their partnerships. Manchester United, now maybe, not the best team in England or anything, but they are the biggest football team in the world. Their partnership with Manchester United is pretty massive. A partnership with McLaren as well is not something to balk at. That's a big partnership as well. McLaren's huge. And Tezos really are trying to spread the word about what they are. They've had a summit. They've had meetings in Basel, in Paris. They are really starting to push and grow this. And to be fair to them as well, the communication from the team has been outstanding, and consistently is. They're always updating Twitter. They're always updating to the community about what's next. So there's some really good signs for Tezos. And 100 odd projects is not bad 4 years in. Obviously, there's a number of layer ones that have done a lot more in a lot less time. But I would argue that a lot of the projects on some of these chains are shocking. So, Tezos seem to be taking their time a little bit, but they're doing things in the right way. And, again, there's a lot of consistent sort of stories that they update on the site as well. Now, the big plus for Tezos is that long-term chart. Yes, they launched when it was a bear cycle, which is probably an inopportune time to launch. But it ended up doing a really good run in the last bull cycle. It went up. We had 2 waves in the bull cycle, and it went, and we saw growth for Tezos back to back, which is a really good sign. For me, Tezos is one of those that could be trying to crack the top 20, possibly the top 10. For their next sort of bull cycle, I would be looking at potentially $15 as a target point. Because if it does break that sort of $9 region, which I think was its high, or $9.12 was its high. Once it breaks that, if it does, it's an if, but if it does break that, it's in price discovery mode and it can just smash up. $15 wouldn't be outlandish. It would be a market cap of about $14 billion. Which for a project that is highly regarded across the sort of crypto space, heavily backed, and again with some of the strongest partnerships, like again with a sports team like Manchester United, that's massive. This could easily do $15. I'd be hesitant to say more purely off the basis that I still think that ecosystem needs to grow. And whether I think Tezos is actually really well positioned to target enterprises, to target businesses, but they have to, and if they do successfully sort of onboard some big businesses, they've got to obviously share that and get the market and get retail investors, get everyone enthused about it. If they do, $15 could easily be hit. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it can hit 15? Do you think it can hit more? Let me know in the comments. And if you're a return viewer, hit the subscribe button. These videos make you money, so hit the subscribe button and you don't miss them. And last thing, guys, if you want to see the coins that I own right now, head over to copymycrypto.com and read the site. If you've never actually got around to reading it, see what you're missing out on. On the site, you'll see some of the members' success stories. You'll see what I've said historically as well, which you can go back over this channel and verify everything that you read. Is where I share the coins that I'm in. So I share my entire portfolio. Anytime I look at adding a coin, I tell the members about the coin, the gains I think it can have, the reasons why, and the percentage of my money I put in. When I sell a coin, I tell the members, I'm selling this coin, I'm selling this percentage of this coin, and I'm banking that money. One of the biggest mistakes made in bull cycles is people do not bank profit. I do that regularly to make sure that I don't miss out. And as a result, a lot of the members make sure that they bank profit. But fundamentally, if you didn't make 20x, 30x gains in the last bull cycle, we did. We made many more, a lot more than that. Hell, Phantom did nearly 700x. So If you've not got around to reading the site, go do that now and decide if it's for you. And I'll see you guys soon. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.